Hey guys, this is Duckie. I hope you will like the video, and if you do, please make sure to hit that like button below. So the first thing you're gonna see after entering the dungeon is the brainwashed guard. The only dangerous thing about him is that if he charges you and pins you to the wall, then you're dead. Doesn't matter how much HP you have. You need to kill 3 of these to carry on to the next part. You can ignore all other minions as they are not really relevant. As you kill the third brainwashed guard, the passageway to the next area will open. There you will meet the torture chamber warden who has an axe that you need. To get the axe, you must simply defeat him in battle. Before starting the fight, make sure that all of your team members are in the area, as it will close the second you hit the boss. Nothing fancy about this fight, just simply DPS him down while dodging the attacks. Once he is defeated, he will drop the possessed warden's axe. One of the party members, preferably not the healer, needs to take the axe, and this will transform him into the warden. Once in the warden's form, you are very susceptible to the rats and their poison damage, so make sure to clear all of them along the way. As a warden, you also deal insane amount of damage to the minions and the brainwashed guard, so make sure to use that to clear them up. Going down the staircase, you will see 4 symbols written in blood on the wall. Make sure to note them in chat as you will need them later on. Carry on downwards into the jail where you will see 4 prison cells. Each of the cells will have a symbol inside it that will match one of the 4 symbols that you've seen on the wall previously. The symbols are under the buttons that need to be pressed. Only the warden can open the cells. Also, only the warden can see the symbols after he uses his ability number 3. Under the symbol in each cell, there will be a button. The idea here is that the buttons must be pressed in the correct order. The order you have seen in the previous room on the wall, from left to right. Usually the warden types the order of button pressing in the chat, starting from left cell to right cell. For example, 2, 3, 1, 4. After all 4 buttons are pressed in the correct order, you can carry on forward. Be careful about the spike traps on the ground. As a next minigame, you will find yourself in a circle with 3 Scream collection devices. There will also be 3 portals from where the minions will be coming from. The 3 devices divide the circle in 3 equal pieces. Whenever you kill a minion in one of the pieces, it will fuel up the closest device. After each minion kill, you will see also a blood orb above the device that will be growing larger with each of the minion killed. After the device is fully filled, it will have an HP bar and the minions will start attacking it. The idea is to fill all 3 devices at the same time without any of them being destroyed. If you manage to do this, you will be able to take the portal into the next room. In the next room, you'll straight away find the next mini-boss, the Master Torture Technician. The only thing you need to know for this fight is that the red squares are bad and you should not stand on them, and the green squares are good and you should stand on them. Defeat the mini-boss to proceed to the final boss. You need to wait for the guillotine to come down and then use it as an elevator to go up. Be careful, if you're underneath the guillotine, it will one-shot. Proceed to the room with the final boss. Straight up, you can see 5 blood vials in a room, which will be slowly filling up during the fight. If all 5 blood vials are full, then the fight ends and all of you lose immediately. Before the fight, it is a good idea to set up 5 pins to indicate where people should be standing during the fight. Immediately after the fight starts, there will be a rough attack that you have to dodge all. Whenever you see arrows falling on your head, get out of them. Whenever you see a closed eye above your head, then it means that you can interact with the blood vial. Interacting with it will give you a true sight for the next 60 seconds. This buff is shared across all party members. Ideally, you want to refresh it all the time so that it never expires. If the buff is active during the zombie phase, each of the players will see the number on top of their head, indicating the order in which they should stand. Whenever you see a black cloud entering the arena, that's where the zombie phase starts. The boss takes no damage during that phase, so you might as well focus on the mechanics and skip the DPS completely. Above 50% 3 players and below 50% 5 players will suddenly have a zombie chasing them. Periodically, there will be a position check indicated by the lightning hitting the zombies. Zombies should be put in order from the Kaligras, 1 being the closest and 5 being the furthest away. Whenever you see zombie chasing you with a number above your head, just go to the pin with the same number. Keep in mind that it's the zombie's position that matters and not yours. So as long as the zombie will be in the correct spot during the check, it will cling onto you and everything will be fine. If after the check the blue zombie appears on your back, then it means you did everything right and you are safe. If it's red, then unfortunately it means that you will be executed. 2 things to notice is that the boss will always do a rough attack at the beginning of this phase, and whenever the zombie gets close to you, they will try to attack you with a dodgeable attack. You can either block it or just move away. Periodically, 3 players will get a countdown above their head indicated by the terrified souls. After 3 blinks, a location will be set, and in that location a pizza tag will appear. It doesn't deal too much damage, so just make sure to not stack 3 of them on the same spot and you should be fine. Shortly after the zombie phase, a whirlwind attack will happen. The The boss disappears from the arena and each of the players get a circle around them. You can either out-heal the damage or you can gather all in the middle and have your tank use damage mitigation skills to completely negate the damage. Directly after that, the public execution attack happens. One player will go to the end of the arena and be paralyzed, unable to move. The boss will teleport to the opposite end of the arena and charge at him. Two of the party members should stand in between the boss and the player that is paralyzed and block the attack. This will allow the paralyzed person to move away and dodge the oncoming attack. Directly after that, the boss will start shooting from his crossbows at the furthest player. This is where the tank needs to position himself in between the boss and the furthest player to block the damage. From now on, it's just rinse and repeat until the boss is dead. Make sure to focus on the mechanics during the mechanics phase, especially the zombie one, and you should be okay. Happy looting!